I am one of the veterans of the bandit in Tajikistan Islamic Recovery Party, Ayumiddin Saturi, who was shown on television 2-3 days ago in one of the video interview, and that people saw me both in the country and around the world. In that interview, I disclosed the behind the scenes mystery of many of the acts committed by the Islamic Revival Party, bandit in Tajikistan, told a lot of people. The purpose of my interview was that perhaps there are people in society who do not know about the machination and intrigues that are happening behind the scans. Perhaps after my work, some of the youth will return to their homeland and will be engaged in peaceful labor, will not get hooked on interested persons who act only for their own mercenary purposes. However, unfortunately, in internet programs and social network, I heard a lot of words that offended, wanted me and forced me once again to turn the glorious people of Tajikistan and say what the people are saying, that they allegedly led me and elderly person, they beat me, they broke my teeth. All this is not true, no one did it. They say that the government has allegedly betrayed, forcing those who have returned to do so. Why? Accept me did not make anyone. Said Ibrahim Nazar, from the day he returned, no one called, nothing asked him. Hundreds of families returned from different places, no one treated them. It was my duty to face and conscience. I myself wanted to tell the people at the end of my life that perhaps brought some benefit to the people in Tajikistan. It was my duty to face. I'm such a person that I never served anyone for money. I was not afraid of anyone, and now I am not afraid of anyone. You should have understood this. When I say something, I speak with all responsibility. If someone does not believe my word, I must present argument that I am telling a lie. Let them present evidence and documents. Then I say that the cause of the civil war was the terrorist party of the Islamic revival, Nahzat. Let them come and say was not us. There are hundreds of unspoken evidence about which I have not yet spoken. I'm just talking in general term. If I start talking about particular and details, then the cover of the mystery of many activities and leaders of the behind party will fail. I was particularly surprised by the interview of the head of the apparatus of the bandit in Tajikistan party, Bobojoni Kayumzoda, published on the internet. I wanted to answer him at once. Bobojon, be conscientious. You know perfectly well that I am not lying. I never lied. I was not afraid of anyone. I say all this voluntarily on my own initiative. Perhaps at the end of my life, I said something in favor of someone. I do it for my people. Before I say anything, I trust in God. I wonder if my words are correct or not. If I did this for the sake of money, I would say in Europe, millions of dollars and all the riches where all of you are. I left all this and come here. Why? Because for me, above all, homeland and nation. Bobojon, you yourself have always instructed me about this. I'm talking about this openly. Come on, Bobojon, do not insult me. You know that if I get angry, I do not know. There are many unspoken words. I'm still trying to spare you, so I'm speaking in general terms. If necessary, I'll turn to details. Have a consequence if you are really innocent, like me. Then let Kabiri come and act on the video. Let others speak, give reasons, fact and evidence. Say that no, Domolo Ayomidin himself is a terrorist. Let them say that I did it all this. If they have argument, I will remain silent. This was admitted not only by me, it was done by those whom were preparing in Iran. They even earlier come and confess it to the deed. The only difference is that I talk about it openly so that the people take into account my respectable age, that I was in a mullah. They will say that this person does not lie. All these guys are here. They are serving their sentence. They arrived 2 years ago. Gotcha, in all confess it, everyone told. It's not true that I am slandering you. Is it possible to slander such a power in the region as Iran, or slander a party that the whole world knows? Who I am to slander you? All that I said reasonably, and for my word I will answer before God, before the society. I once again turn to Bobojon. I will cite only one fact, of which, except for me and you, no one knows. In the office of the party in December 2015, when I was in Turkey, you said that you were recommended by the body of Mirza Karim. Said, let him come to Iran. The party leadership also recommended that you go and teach the guys in Iran. What do you say to that? There are many other facts, but in a short period, I cannot say all this. If necessary, next time we will talk. Only you know perfectly well that I am right. If you have a stigma, not in a gun, if you are not a criminal, if you are not involved in these cases, try as I give an interview. Respond in an atmosphere of freedom. This will listen, whole world. A stupid person will not allow himself to be disgraced when he speaks about something. Even a stupid person understands something. If you say something, people will think about your words. I speak with you openly. I have a goal that you come to some conclusion. The birthplace of waiting for you spread with hugs. With such behavior, you, however, will not be able to do something useful for the benefit of the country and people. Go back and live in peace. I was with you, returned state and the government forgiven me. Someone other than me is forced to say, is it? If it was forced, all had to be this to say. Said Ibrahim Nazar come before me. I saw him. He said that no one so far, it is not caused. Doesn't hundreds of people come back and live easy? You also come. You will say, you do not say you, no one nothing will tell. You also come to the conclusion that when lies one person, for this needs to answer. Say that such an elderly people like me lying need to think that means lie one person. If your own words you want me to intimate it, if say that does not mean a treat or someone else, I have no one and nothing, I'm afraid. In addition to the Most High, everything that sent by God, there is his fate. I did nothing, not said nothing, so to slander you. I told only in fact that all knows. I said only in order to those people who knows me respect after my words may have someone cheated comes back home. If I will say that you don't have done, but you did it. Ever, Tajik people do not forgive you these crimes. If you do not come to what a conclusion, not repents, not come to your people, not declining the guilty heat, and do not ask sorry, no one, do not forgive your crime. I once again appeal to the world community, authoritative international organization, to the citizen of native countries that the interview which I gave 2-3 days ago, which have shown on the television truthful, no one 100%, in any word, no lies. All the fact that I brought there were in life. I'm saying all this voluntary, no one not made. I'm grateful to the government because when I come back, I was forgiven. Glory to God. I live near spouses and children. Like all citizens, use social benefits, including medical institution, restore my health. Possible in the future, my interview for you will continue. If I will be alive and well, perhaps most people do not believe that this is all really. There is done so much crimes that if I speak for hours, not be enough time. If the leaders of Nahzat not recognize the guilty and will persist, then I will be forced to in detail to explain the people of their crimes. It will be better if you come and take responsibility for your guiltiness all over, not wait until I everything will tell. If I tell everything, then it will be no way for you.